All right, we're gonna start today. My name is Alan. I'm the coach. Your name is Mika. You're the learner in this case. And the skill we're gonna be learning about today is the golf swing.
Golf swing.
A little bit of information about the golf swing when it comes to motor skills. For motor skills, you have gross motor skills and fine motor skills. Gross motor skills is the movement of large muscle groups, your shoulders, your knees, joints, your hip joints. Whereas fine motor skills are the small muscle groups, which are your fingers, wrists, a little bit smaller. Golf, as a motor skill, mostly uses gross motor skills, with some fine motor skills required for consistency. Additionally, golf also uses balance and hand-eye coordination as part of it. In motor skills, there's one classification, three different types. There's discrete, serial, and continuous. Golf is discrete because the meaning of discrete is it has a distinct beginning and an end. The swing starts and it ends. Just for explanation, serial is a similar movement strung together. So an example of that would be doing 10 jumping jacks. Continuous, the third one, is movement that continues for a long duration, such as jogging.
Okay.
All right, another piece of information regarding motor skills is the separation between closed motor skills and open motor skills. Closed means that the environment in which you're performing the skill is predictable. So that places golf as closed. Another example is bowling, where the lane, the hardwood floor would be predictable. You wouldn't be off balance or needing to interpret something coming at you. All right. Now we're gonna go through degrees of freedom practice. So degrees of freedom as a concept is meant to simplify a complex task by limiting joint movement. What that does is allow the central nervous system to process only limited information in pieces to put together a very complex task. Okay, so what we're going to do here is start with learning proprioception, which is your body's awareness of the area and what you're asking it to do. So to do this, we're going to work on consistency of some fundamentals and fine motor skills. So what I'll ask you to do is put your feet shoulder width apart, aligned with the golf club here that shows you that you are straight. And then what I'll ask you to do is put the club head right by the ball. And then as a rule, you take your thumb and pinky, put it right on your belt line, and that should be the distance between the club. So once you have that distance, you get your grip. Just thumb on here, straight down here, and then your other hand. Yes, and then you bend your knees in an athletic position. And you just get a feel for that. Okay, so that's one rep of being lined up. Now I'm gonna take the club and ask you to reset. So shake it out.
Okay.
And then reset one more time. Perfect. Okay, let's do it a couple more times.
Okay.
At your own pace. Here you go. So this is essentially freezing all of your joints and just working on some fine motor skills and placements. Okay, here we go. All right, and just one more. Thank you. Got it. Okay. So that's the work on proprioception. Next, we're going to do the freeze your upper body. So hold the club as if you're doing a back squat. And then all we're going to work on is rotating your hips and just keeping your balance on the swing. So 10 good times. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 more. This is working your lower body and your hip rotation. Again, that's just for the backswing, and then when you come through, that's what you're getting a feel for. All right, got it. Next. So let me put this here. This one, we're going to freeze your lower body. So you can put both your knees on there carefully. I can help you. Feel okay?
Yes.
Okay. So just using this T right here, what you're gonna do is just go ahead and do swings. So focus on keeping your left arm straight, and we're just gonna do a half swing. So you're only bringing the club to halfway. Again, that's a simplification method. In a full swing, you would go all the way. We're just going half. So just 10 nice slow swings. That's 1, 2, just eliminating your lower body from having any, even though it's a little bit of an ab workout, but and just a good practice in golf is to keep your head looking at the tee as you swing, as you go through. Just 2 more. That will conclude the lower body freeze, so you can go ahead and step down carefully. Take the club, remove the chair. All right, now we're gonna put it all together. So you can do your legs a little bit, upper body. So align just like we tried in the proprioception practice. Apart, knees bent in athletic stance. A half swing with the left arm straight, and then a nice follow through. Head down all the time. 1. There you go, just 5 good swings. We'll put it all together. 3, 4, last one, mungo bump. 5. Okay, that finishes that. Again, goal is just to hit the ball directly at or over the target. The results of the first one were a miss. Keep trying. All right, there we go. Second one was right of the target. Tee out.
Okay.
2 more, please. A little bit less right. A little bit left. All right. That's good information, because as we were doing the 4 repetitions with the knowledge of results, I was taking notes on the outcomes of that. What we do with those outcomes is now apply it to knowledge of performance practice. Which knowledge of performance, the goal is to adjust your technique. That way we can get a better outcome. Okay? So to review the results, the first one, missing the ball, maybe be too far leaning back or too far leaning forward where you are ahead of the ball, and then missing left or right could be just adjusting your feet left or right. So we had 2 to the right, so I think we need to adjust to the left. But this time we will do a trial, same thing, 4 repetitions, knowledge of performance with the goal of refining your technique. So let's grab the balls. Okay, so me applying extrinsic external feedback, what I'm going to do is adjust your line just a little bit because we missed right. So we're going to adjust your body a little bit to the left. And let's do the first trial. All right.
To the
All
right
right,
again.
to the right. So what we're going to change now is, you see how the ball is centered in your feet? We're going to move the ball towards your front foot.
Okay.
So that will change your technique, and as your body comes forward, you will hit the ball.
Can I try again?
All right, looking good. So because we made that adjustment with the ball more forward, I think we need to move your target a little bit more here. As far as your arms and your weight shift, everything looks really good. All right. Let's try with the real ball. Just another effort here.